So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the third week of current affairs for the month of April. So I hope you all are aware that every Sunday at 3 p.m. we are having this class where we discuss the weekly current affairs. Am I audible? Okay. So I think I'm audible, visible, everything is fine. So let us begin. If you have not watched the previous classes, you can go to the playlist section where we have uploaded all the videos from January onwards. So January 4 parts I have done, February 4 parts I have done, March 4 parts, 4 weeks I have done like that till April 2nd week, and this is the third week that we are actually doing it today. So yaad rakhiyega, every Sunday at 3 p.m. we do this. Okay. So let us begin with the first question. The first question is in front of you, which says, which of the following state has become the first state in India to introduce online filing and hearing facilities for permanent Lok Adalats? Your options are Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra. What is the right answer to this question? So I hope you are aware what is Lok Adalats. आपको ये पता होगा, I'm sure you must have heard this term. Lok Adalats are example of alternate dispute resolution mechanism, है ना? Alternate dispute resolution means, just to ensure that reduce the burden on the regular courts. So these are the ways actually, so that if things are done outside the court, then it is better. So something similar to आप कह सकते हैं sort of out of court settlement type something. Okay. So the right answer, yes. So the Kerala government has decided to come up with online. Now, what is the benefit? So the benefit is it's easier because if there is an offline thing, then you have to go at the place, office, building, whatever is the case. But online में क्या होता है? It becomes easier, है ना? A is the right answer. Yes, Srishti Swarup, you're right. So KELSA, which is actually a body from Kerala, launches online hearing facility, है ना? So that is what you should know, है ना? Kerala Legal Services Authority हो गया, I'm sure. Kerala Legal Services Authority. This is related with actually Legal Services Act. I have discussed it. NALSA, है ना? अभी काम कीजिएगा. After the class is over, go to the YouTube and search this NALSA Career Launcher. Search this. You will get a class where I have discussed about NALSA, National Legal Service Authority, Legal Services Act, where free aids are provided, and this is implementation of Article 39 capital A, है ना? So these things I have done. So NALSA भी जो है ना, ये भी एक तरह का, they also arrange provisions for Lok Adalats also. ठीक है? That is what you should be knowing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Recently, India celebrated dash birthday of Dr. BR Ambedkar. Recently, मतलब 14th April को, है ना? His birthday is celebrated. Ambedkar Jayanti कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, when the celebration of Dr. BR Ambedkar's birthday. So when do we celebrate? बताइए. Yes, Nandri, right. C is the right answer. 135th birthday we celebrated recently, है ना? अगर आप देखोगे, so here actually President of India, Vice President, PM Modi, Speaker Lok Sabha, and other dignitaries were also present in the Parliament House to commemorate or to celebrate the 135th birthday of Dr. BR Ambedkar. Now, can you please tell me something about Dr. BR Ambedkar? Yes, Disha, you are also right. C is the right answer. आप कुछ बता सकते हो उनसे रिलेटेड, उनके लाइफ से रिलेटेड, anything like why is famous? Anyone? One तो लिखा हुआ है, देखो, प्रिंसिपल आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, एक ये हो गया. हाँ, some people say कि फादर ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी क्या देते हैं, प्रिंसिपल आर्किटेक्ट, है ना? And there is one more term associated with his life, and that is chairman of drafting committee, right? Okay, that is also is famous for. And I want to ask one more thing with social reformer. Yes, you can say yes. Okay. The chairman of drafting committee. One more thing, Dr. BR Ambedkar had called an article of the Indian Constitution as heart and soul. What is that article? ये पूछा था, आई थिंक एलेट में पूछा था कभी. Which article of the Indian Constitution was called as heart and soul of the Indian Constitution by Dr. BR Ambedkar? बताओ. The answer is article. ये बहुत famous है. Please, I'm waiting for the response. Yes, Rishi Sarup, very good. Article 32, which talks about writs, है ना, the judicial review, right to constitutional remedies कहते हैं इसको, है ना, right to constitutional remedies, basically, है ना. So this term, है ना, was called, this article 32 was called as heart and soul of the Indian Constitution by Dr. BR Ambedkar. तो ये सब terms पता होना चाहिए, because sometimes these are asked. एक तो मैंने बता दिया, he is called as chairman of drafting committee. One more thing, he was the first law minister of India. Okay, since we are talking about it, can you please tell me who is the current law minister of India? अभी currently कौन law minister है? आप बता सकते हो? Who is the current law minister of India? अर्जुन राम मेघवाल, है ना, मिस्टर अर्जुन राम मेघवाल is the law minister of India. Let's move on to the next one. Which country voters re-elected President Daniel Noa as actually the president, है ना, re-elected मतलब दोबारा उनको elect किया गया. Daniel Noa को. Ecuador, Chile, Hungary, Peru. What is the right answer? The right answer is option A, Ecuador. Ecuador is a country in South America. ठीक है. And मैं यहाँ पे मैप में दिखाता हूँ. देखो, this is India. This is South America continent, है ना? South America continent. And here you will find Ecuador, and its capital is Quito. ठीक है. Ecuador's President Daniel Noa wins re-election. That is what you should be knowing. Yes, Rishi Sarup, you're right. He is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, Dash sealed a $20 billion deal of 48-month extended fund facility. देखो, ये मैंने आपको बताया था कुछ दिन पहले पाकिस्तान के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में भी. The Pakistan has taken $1 billion help from IMF under extended fund facility. If you have watched my yesterday's The Hindu analysis, there also I had discussed it. So this is actually facility provided by IMF. ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं. Extended fund facilities recently in news is provided by which organization? They will give option IMF, World Bank, Asian Development Bank, ठीक है, or AIIB. Like that, they can give options. So here the answer is Argentina has got $20 billion from extended fund facility deal with IMF. Okay. So here is India. This is again, you can see South America. And this is Argentina. The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires. So B is the right answer. Okay. IMF approves 48-month US $20 billion extended arrangement for Argentina. ठीक है, ये देखो अप्रैल 11th अप्रैल की न्यूज़ है. So that is what you should be knowing. And Argentina की जो करेंसी वो पेसो है. So in fact, Argentina is also witnessing a crisis, economic crisis type thing, and that is why they had asked for this. I have discussed in detail about IMF in this YouTube channel, in this YouTube class. Just search this. You will get this video where I have discussed the Bretton Woods agreements, which resulted into the formation of World Bank, IMF, etc. So go and watch it. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, India became the dash nation to have the capability to shoot down fixed wing drone by laser beam. Second, third, fourth, sixth. What is the right answer to this question? So India has become the fourth nation, है ना? So fixed wing drone को laser beam से गिराने के लिए India has become the fourth nation to have this capability. देखो ये है, आप देख सकते हो. This is the technology. Fourth nation having fixed, है ना? So आप दिखा सकते हैं. So fourth मतलब US, China and Russia already have this technology, है ना? Now India has become the fourth one. That is what you should know. The next is the 38th Conference of Party, very, very important, is going to happen where? Belém, Brazil, Bonn, Germany, Lyon, France, Calgary, Canada. I have put in the map also. Where is India? This is Brazil. Or Brazil may a place है Belém. Here COP30 is going to happen. Conference of Parties 30. So basically every year we are having an environment summit or environment meeting happening under UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So this year the 30th meeting is going to happen in Belém, Brazil. Generally it happens around November. Okay, so A is the right answer to this question. Okay. Now if someone wants to know, sir, what is UNFCCC, what are the previous conference of parties, so just search this on YouTube. You will get this video. Please watch it. You will get to know about United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Conference of Parties, etc. in detail. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following state has become the first state into the country to operationalize the classification of scheduled caste after Supreme Court's landmark judgment on 1st August? Means sub-classification of scheduled caste or sub-categorization of scheduled caste was done by this state. Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is Telangana. Right, Srishti Swaroop, you're right. A is the right answer. And Telangana becomes first state to notify categorization of scheduled caste. First state. Now let's move on to the next one. Recently, the Dash Assembly is set to become the first in India to run entirely on solar energy. देखो क्या होता है? Which legislative assembly we are asking? तो जो legislative assembly होता है उसमें कोई बिल्डिंग होती है, उसमें you need energy, है ना? Electricity चाहिए होता है, AC लगा होता है, fan है, lights है ना? So उसके लिए एनर्जी चाहिए, राइट? स्पेशली लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली की बिल्डिंग काफी बड़ी होती है, उसमें बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, स्टाफ्स होते हैं. So all these electricity needs will be actually sourced through the solar panel, है ना? Or solar electricity, the solar panels that are installed in the building. So this is the initiative of Delhi Legislative Assembly. A is the right answer. देखो ये है solar panels, है ना? These are the solar panels that can be put into the top of the building. है ना? Building की छत पे लगा दिया. So what will happen is it will convert solar energy into the electricity which will be used for let's say electricity like है ना, for lights, fans, AC, etc. है ना? So that is what you should know. है ना? इससे क्या होगा? 2 करोड़ रुपए का पावर का बिल भी बच जाएगा. That is what it says. The next is nearly 1/3 of the digital payment in India were done by which of the following methods in 2024? यहाँ पे A, B, C और D के बीच गैप है, ठीक है. The right answer is option C, credit card and EMIs. मतलब एक तरह का लोन हो गया ना, EMI भी तो लोन हुआ, credit card is also, है ना? That C is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Who has been appointed as the Vice President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? So AIIB is actually the bank which is headquartered in. Please tell me where it is headquartered and which country has the largest share. बताओ. And who has been recently appointed as the Vice President? If you know it, please write in the comments. The right answer is Mr. Ajay Bhushan Pandey. So A, B is the right answer to this question. Former Finance Secretary appointed as Vice President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Okay. So so B is the right answer to this question. The AIIB जो है वो this is headquartered in Beijing, China. It is a multinational bank, but this is an initiative of China. So China is having the largest share and India is having the second largest share. Okay. and president is Jin Lequin from China. Okay, and one of the vice president we have sent from India is Mr. Ajay Bhushan Prasad Pandey. So B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following two organizations are collaborating in the design and manufacturing of Vande Bharat sleeper trains? देखो होता क्या है, I hope you understand. ये the right वाली blue color वाली होती है, ये chair car होती है ना? And जो orange वाली है, ये sleeper है, मतलब है ना, sleeper AC जो भी कह लो, AC sleeper type है ना. So आपको ये बताना है जो orange वाली बन रही है, कौन बना रहे हैं? Like basically currently AC chair car is actually working. वंदे भारत की chair car तो work कर रही है और sleeper train को भी लाने की बात हो रही है ना. So trials are being done and etc. So this is being manufactured by which organization? ICF, Integral Coach Factory Chennai, and Bharat Earth Movers Limited. So C is the right answer to this question. Okay, and Integral Coach Factory Chennai. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following won the presidential election in Gabon after staging a coup? Gabon is a country in Africa. So, coup samajhte ho? You understand what is a coup? Coup matlab hota hai na? C-O-U-P likhte hain, but it is pronounced as coup. Military coming to power by overthrowing the democratically elected government. And that's called as coup. So what is the right answer? The right answer is option C, Bryce Uligo Niguma. C is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, तो मैं दिखाता हूँ. Here is India. ये जो है ना, this continent is called as Africa continent, and this is Gabon. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following international initiative has India pledged to support by aiming to restore 26 million hectares of degraded land? Ramsar Convention, Bonn Challenge, Kyoto Protocol, Convention on Biodiversity. देखो actually Bonn Challenge है, B is the right answer. वो डिग्रेडेड लैंड जो है ना, डिग्रेडेड लैंड मतलब क्या होता है? Those land which are moving, which was earlier a fertile land, but it is moving towards desertification. That's called as degraded land, है ना? अभी डेजर्ट बना नहीं है, लेकिन उसी तरफ जा रहा ही नहीं. It is from fertile land, it is becoming an infertile land. That's called as degraded land. So basically, the Bonn Challenge was actually that by 2021, 50 million hectares of land at the world level needs to be restored, and by 2030, 350 million hectares. So ये तो world level का challenge है. India has said that we will restore 26 million hectares of land by 2030. ठीक है, that is what India's challenge is. Bonn challenge इसको कहते हैं. ठीक है. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following won Bahrain Grand Prix? Grand Prix लिखते हैं, but it is pronounced as Prix, है ना? In Formula 1 देखो, Formula 1 Grand Prix सब कार रेस से related term होता है. ठीक है. So has won it. The right answer is Oscar Piastri. C is the right answer, है ना? Just remember it. इसमें उतना detail नहीं जाना. The next is Pune is set to host the 6th edition of Joint Military Exercise Dustak. So Dustak is a joint military exercise between which two countries? हाँ, इससे पहले का सी आंसर था. Yes, ज्ञान, you were right. इसका आंसर बताओ. Yes, C is the right answer. Right. हाँ. Dustak is actually India and Uzbekistan की joint exercise है. Onth is a place in Pune. ठीक है, so C is the right answer. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर इंडिया है, this is Uzbekistan, है ना? So Uzbekistan की forces ने यहाँ करके पुणे में, near Pune, there's a place called as Onth, where the exercise was conducted. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, the Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjay Khanna, actually ये तो अब रिटायर कर गए. He had wrote a letter naming this person to the next CJI. मतलब अब आप बताओ कि he has actually already become the CJI. What is his name? I mean, few days back he became the CJI. ये अप्रैल की न्यूज़ कवर करा रहे हैं ना, इसीलिए. Now in May month he has already become the CJI. He has taken the oath. Justice BR Gavai, है ना? And which number CJI he is? मतलब which number any 41 42 51 which number कभी भी पूछते हैं किसी एग्जाम में. Yes, Srishti Swaroop, Gyan, you are right. 52nd, right? 52nd CGI is the right answer. एक चीज और बताना चाहिए. He is the first Buddhist CGI. He is the first Chief Justice of India from Buddhist religion. Okay, and he is the second Dalit Chief Justice of India. After, so who was the first? ये क्वेश्चन पूछा सकते हैं. इस तरह क्वेश्चन आया भी है. When Draupadi Murmu became the president, तो आया था कि she is the first tribal president. तो पूछा गया था. Then it talked about कि first Dalit president कौन थे. इस तरह क्वेश्चन आता है. ठीक है. So the first Dalit CGI was Justice KG Balakrishnan. ठीक है. Just remember it. Okay. Let's move on further to the next one. Which of the following country has recently announced to give two Shinkansen train E5 and E3 to India? तो शिंकासन जो है बुलेट ट्रेन को ही कहते हैं. और ये जो फोटो आप देख रहे हो ये आई थिंक E5 है. मतलब ये बुलेट ट्रेन का मॉडल एक तरह से. Yes, of course we have done agreement with Japan. शिंकासन का मतलब ही होता है बुलेट ट्रेन इन Japanese language. Yes, Srishti Swaroop, Gyan, you are right. P is the right answer. And we are planning to have our first bullet train which will be connecting which two cities of India? बताइए. The first planned bullet train will connect which two cities of India? So somewhere here is Ahmedabad of Gujarat, and somewhere here is Mumbai. तो यहाँ से ऐसा connection होगा, है ना? ठीक है. So B is the right answer to this question. The next is, in a first of its kind, Indian Railway has installed ATM on which train? चंपावत एक्सप्रेस, कामयानी एक्सप्रेस, पंचवती एक्सप्रेस, सेवात एक्सप्रेस. ये जो एटीएम देख रहे हैं ट्रेन के अंदर लगा हुआ है. ठीक है. सो एटीएम मशीन लगाया गया कहाँ? ऑन विच ट्रेन? Yes, C is the right answer. Yes, Kiran, you are right. So Panchvati Express actually. Mumbai Manmad Panchvati Express. Okay, that is what you should know. C is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following has recently been inscribed in UNESCOs Memory of the World Register for its spiritual and philosophical significance? Earth, Shastra, Ramayan, Bhagavad Gita, Manusmriti. What is the right answer? एक चीज और बताओ, यूनेस्को का कैपिटल हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है? वेयर इज द हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ यूनेस्को? यस, हियर द राइट आंसर इज सी. यस ज्ञान, यू आर राइट. वेयर इज द हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ यूनेस्को? ये भी बताओ. सो अगर आप यहाँ देखोगे, सो इट्स एक्चुअली बोथ भगवत गीता एंड नाट्य शास्त्र, बोथ आर एडेड इन यूनेस्को मेमोरी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड रजिस्टर. ठीक है. So I hope you are aware Bhagavad Gita is actually a dialogue between mentions the dialogue between Lord Krishna and Lord Arjun. Okay. And Natya Shastra is a book written by Bharat Muni. It is related with dance. ठीक है ना? Art लिखा होगा इसमें Bharat Muni, है ना? It is performing arts with dance related है Natya Shastra. Okay. And Bhagavad Gita, I hope you all are aware of that. We have already discussed, है ना? A dialogue is there between Prince Arjun and Lord Krishna. ठीक है. Okay. है ना? अब यूनेस्को के बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ लेना. यूनेस्को is headquartered in Paris, France. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. European Union Naval Force, which operates in the Western Indian Ocean and Red Sea, has proposed a joint exercise with Indian Navy. What is the name of that operation? So to fight actually Somalian pirates, main job, Somalian pirates against. The right answer is Operation Atlanta. Yes, yeah, very good. Please, the right answer to this question. Okay. Operation Atlanta, formerly known as European Union Naval Force Somalia, is an ongoing counter-piracy military operations at Horn of Africa. Okay. That is what you should be knowing. देखो ऐसे बना हुआ भी हॉर्न ऑफ अफ्रीका का मैप ही बना हुआ है, मतलब ये इस रीजन में, ये दिस इज कॉल्ड एज हॉर्न ऑफ अफ्रीका। ठीक है, और ये पे ये जो है ना सोमालिया, आप देख सकते हो ये पे सोमालियन पायरेट्स का इम्पैक्ट होता है इस रीजन में। So I hope you are aware what is pirates, you understand, and they attack the ships of some other country. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following countries remain India's largest trading partner for the fourth consecutive year in the fiscal year 2024-25? So fiscal year 2024-2025 was from 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. The right answer is B. USA is the, UAE is the sorry, B करें. USA is the right answer, है ना? C is the right answer. So US, then China, and then I think the third is UAE. So the right answer is C is the right answer. USA. ठीक है. Yes, Gyan and Srishti Swarup, you both right, हाँ. ठीक है. So US remains India's largest trading partner. है ना? That is what you should know. Remain largest trading partner for fourth consecutive year. है ना? China is the second largest trading partner of India, and UAE is the third largest. ठीक है, तो मैंने सही बताया था, US, then China, and then UAE. ठीक है, US के साथ हमारा ट्रेड सरप्लस है, so it means we export more to US than import. But China, UAE सब के साथ ट्रेड डेफिसिट है, so we buy more from China rather than exporting them. ठीक है, same is the case with UAE. Fair. The next one is which among the following is not among the faculty members of experimental high energy physics group of Bose Institute that were given breakthrough prize 2025 in fundamental physics? Breakthrough prize जो है मार्क्स वर्क के द्वारा एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था. Not among the faculty members कह रहे हैं. ठीक है, so not को ख्याल रखिएगा. तो यहाँ पे डार्क लिखा हुआ किया हुआ not, हो सकता है एग्जाम में डार्क ना किया हुआ तो आप मिस कर जाओ. So you have to be very careful while reading. Sir, the right answer is D. Dr. Anubhav Beverwal is the right answer to this question. It is called as Oscar of Science, breakthrough prize in fundamental physics. है ना? Professor Supriya Das, Siddharth Kumar Prasad, Saikat Biswas, Dr. Sanchari Thakur, Mintu Haldar. So these are the winners. So just remember it. है ना? चाहो तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ सकते हो इनके बारे में. I have put here so you can watch in detail. And a CERN से related आप चाहो तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ सकते हो. The next one is with the help of IIT Hyderabad, a Hyderabad-based deep tech startup Simply Forge Creation has come up with world first 3D printed bunker. इसको bunker कहते हैं. Bunker समझते हो? जब when there is an attack from missile attack from enemy side, तो आप उसमें छुप सकते हो. You can actually protect yourself here from the enemy's missile etc. तो उसको bunker कहते हैं, है ना? Conflicts war वगैरह में यूज किया जाता है. So 3D printing is actually a technology. इसको additive manufacturing कहते हैं. It's a technology, just remember. So this technology has been used to make bunker in which area? लेह लद्दाख, है ना? देखो ये लेह है, और ये क्वेश्चन भी आया था व्हाट इज द कैपिटल ऑफ लद्दाख लास्ट ईयर क्लैट में ना, इस तरह क्वेश्चन आया था. राइट आंसर इज बी, लेह. ठीक है, IIT Hyderabad with Indian Army constructed this. Okay, the next is who has been reappointed as the chair of ICC Men's Cricket Committee for 2025? Rahul Dravid, Jay Shah, BVS Lakshman, Saurabh Ganguly. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is option D, Saurabh Ganguly. Yes, again, right. D is the right answer. You were right. The next is which of the following two Indian banks are listed in the latest S&P Standards and Poor's? एक तरह के रेटिंग एजेंसी टाइप थिंग है यूएस की. So they give ratings etc and all, ठीक है ना, or to banks or ratings to the countries etc. ये सब लोगों का काम है. So they have actually came up with actually 100 largest banks ranking, है ना? They have brought this ranking where in top 100 there are actually 2 Indian banks also, as Standard and Poor's के हिसाब से. So which 2 banks? तो common sense लगाओ, दो में से एक SBI तो हो गई, of course. So B is the right answer, SBI and HDFC. ठीक है? So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है? Yes, yeah, you're right now. B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Name the Indian Stock Exchange which celebrated 150th birth anniversary. आपको पता है कि MH सेट में क्वेश्चन आया था, oldest, Asia's oldest stock exchange. इसका भी आंसर सेम है. That was born in 1875. मतलब born तो नहीं कहेंगे, but established in 1875. It's actually Bombay Stock Exchange. B is the right answer, है ना? Bombay Stock Exchange is the Asia's oldest stock exchange. 1875 में plus 150 करोगे so 2025. So it is celebrating 150th year. And Bombay Stock Exchange का, please tell me, Bombay Stock Exchange का ये क्या है? Index. What is the index that is used to measure the performance of companies listed on BSE? उस इंडेक्स का नाम क्या है? अक्सर न्यूज में आता रहता है उस इंडेक्स का नाम. प्लीज टेल मी. सेंसिटिविटी इंडेक्स है ना, सेंसेक्स कहते हैं ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. एशियाज ओल्डेस्ट स्टॉक एक्सचेंज है ना, 1875 मुंबई. ओके, yes, B is the right answer. Yes, here you are right. The next one is what is true about International Big Cat Alliance? So basically, big cat, I think 7, 8 cats are there, which one of them is tiger. There are other cats also, like puma, then cheetah, jaguar. There are other cats. So this is the India's initiative, headquartered in Delhi, and it has become a legal entity after ratification by 5 countries, including India. Okay, so C is the right answer. आप देख सकते हो, it is actually we have completed last year in 2023 we have completed 50 years of International Big Cat Alliance, 50 years of Project Tiger established in 1973 plus 50 is 2023. So that is why April 2023 we brought the concept of International Big Cat Alliance, very similar to International Solar Alliance type thing, where the countries will come together in the protection of these big cats. 7 big cats hai na? Tiger, lion, snow leopard, jaguar, puma, cheetah. Be careful, jaguar and puma are also big cats, because you know jaguar and puma for some other reason. Puma, okay, and jaguar is a car company. That's a different matter, but it is actually one of the big cats. है ना? So 5 countries ने International Big Cat Alliance को ratify कर दिया. India, Liberia, Eswatini, Somalia, and Nicaragua. Okay, that is what you should know. Okay, let's move on. Which of the following Indian state recently became the first state to achieve total digital literacy? Kerala, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand. Digital literacy, you understand, means a person is able to handle the digital technology like smartphones, laptop, etc. Yes, the right answer is Kerala. So थोड़ा सा common sense मिलेगा, literacy में generally Kerala is ahead. So A is the right answer. Yes, yeah, you're right. A is the right answer to this question. Let's move on to the next one. A contingent of Indian Air Force reached Al Dhafra Air Base in UAE. The right answer is option C, Exercise Desert Flag 10. Yes, okay. Indian Air Force, Al Dhafra Air Base, UAE में Exercise Desert Flag 10 में they participated. There is India. This is UAE. UAE की capital क्या है? What is the capital of UAE? Abu Dhabi. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, the parliament approved medical professor Joro Makot as prime minister of Balkan country. Which country? Like Joro Makot has become the prime minister of which country? राइट आंसर इज सर्बिया इज द राइट आंसर। देखो बाल्कन क्यों कहते हैं, देखो इस रीजन को ना बाल्कन रीजन कहते हैं, और इसका हिस्ट्री से कुछ लिंक है, बाल्कन रीजन, ठीक है, वी आर नॉट गोइंग इन दैट डिटेल। तो सर्बिया उसी बाल्कन रीजन में पड़ता है ना, इसे बाल्कन कंट्री लिखा है, जोरो माकोट सर्बिया। साइबेरिया नहीं है, बी केयरफुल, बिकॉज साइबेरिया इज अ रीजन इन रशिया एंड दिस सर्बिया इज अ कंट्री। Yes, A is the right answer. Yes, Srishti Saurabh, you're right. A is the right answer. The next is recently dash right to appeal denied as Pakistan cites look for a UN court order. So I hope you are aware. So basically, I hope you are aware. Kulbhushan Yadav, D is the right answer, and he has been arrested by Pakistan on the charges that he was working as a spy, etc. and all. I hope you are aware. You must have read it, and there is a case that went into the ICJ. India filed an appeal because he was found guilty, and in lower court or something. So we went to the ICJ to get the matter stayed. International Court of Justice, and International Court of Justice stayed the sentence in favor of India. Okay, and where is International Court of Justice? Please tell me. So when International Court of Justice stayed the sentence and ordered that there should be again the trial should the Kulbhushan Yadav should be allowed to file an appeal in Pakistan's court. The Pakistan court actually said, the Pakistan government said that no, there are loopholes, there are some shortcomings in ICJ. So that is what it was in the news. So please tell me, where is headquartered? ICJ, The Hague, Netherlands. What is the right answer to this question? Okay. That is what you should be doing. आपने देखा here it is. ICJ stays Kulbhushan Yadav execution, tells Pakistan to allow consular access. The way 2019 में judgment आया उस time पर. The court rejected all the objection of Pakistan, including one unanimously admissibility of the case, etc. ठीक है. So I have discussed in detail here. ये वाला YouTube video search करना, you will get to know about the ICJ, all the 6 principal organ of United Nations. The 6th principal organ is ICJ. Okay. So this is all about today's class. Now I'll be meeting you today at 8 p.m. where I'll be discussing further in detail about the. Today at 8 p.m. I'll be meeting where I'll discuss about the quiz on Indian Constitution. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to the channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone.